We're actually testing out a good amount of new segments this week, so this will be fun.
We basically, if you listen to this and you consistently listen to this, thank you so much. You're probably a big fan of one of the bloggers or us. Thank you guys. But we're trying to basically gear up to make this a more exciting, put this more on the forefront of our priorities.
We've been giving you guys 10%, and we're looking to give you guys 40 to 50%.
That's just...
Bobby. We're going 30 at most. Okay, we're not.
I'm giving you it's not, my dick's not rising yet, but it's looking full chub. That's what I'm giving you guys.
Like 60%.
I feel like if it hasn't risen like even halfway is like 60%.
Half mast.
Yeah, we're at the chub that you get when you realize no one is home and you could maybe jerk off.
Yes, right when you're 15 and you hear your mom pulling out of the driveway.
And you go, "Oh, wait." All right, so Bobby, who sucks and who fucks?
My who sucks of the week is the roommate I'm living with next year, who I lived with this year, who is probably the laziest person I've ever met and won't stop tripping shrooms because it's taking him 3 weeks to help me fill out an apartment application. And then when I finally found an apartment and spent hours and hours on the phone with these people, he's complaining because it's a 4-minute extra walk to his favorite bar compared to the house that we live in now. And he says also because it's not only 4 minutes extra from the bar, but it's an extra 3 from campus. So he's saying it's going to motivate him to not want to. It's going to incentivize him to not go to class when it's cold out.
Oh, I love that. Like talking with a realtor. I mean, it's just a little too far away from the bar and it's too far away from campus where if it's cold, I'm just not going to go to class. And she's like, okay, well, I can find something in your laziness range.
No, dude, he's talking about why don't we just do student living? And I'm like, excuse me? Like me with a dog, fucking full-time job. And he's
Forget about you and a dog and full-time job. Anthony in student living?
Yeah. Yeah, so...
What? He's gonna leave campus to get that means you have to go outside of your apartment to go get food.
Yeah.
How was that? He would starve.
You'd use it. He'd probably get annoyed at all those different doors you got to go through. If he's too lazy to walk to class, he's definitely not going through 3 sets of doors to get to his apartment.
Dude, I could see him being so lazy that he doesn't want to swipe a key card, so he just sits.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He just waits for you to leave, and he's like, "Bob, can I get you?" Yeah, I was actually racking up lines at 45 with my key card last night.
Dude,
so
I'm writing a vlog about that next, about satellite houses from going to 2 colleges, right? You refer to satellite houses in 2 completely different ways. When I was at TCU, it would be like, yo, we're going to Jack's house. Oh, Jack who? Jack H or W? Jack W. Oh shit, what time we're going to be there? Very simple, very basic. At fucking Rutgers, it's, yo, should we go to throw at 47 or 57? And then it's like, wait, what do you mean? 47, 50? Well, also 49 is open tonight. And then I'm like, wait, what are the streets? Which streets? It's like, it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it's if you're gonna have a number as the house, you might as well have a bit more information. I don't know. We had every house had a name. The main house was Van Ness. Actually,
I know that's common. I think that's the most common, honestly.
Yeah, I guess I'm fine with saying that. Yeah, and then the satellite houses, we had one place called the Clip Pit, one place called Bear's Den, and then a couple other places that were just
I guess Bear's Den had some fat guys living there that like to smoke weed.
No, actually no, it was older kids who were insane, but
threw me off.
But more it was more like the actual I think it was like a tale. Like that house had been in the possession for a few gens, so I didn't even know what Bear's Den originally stood for. It was just like it was one dude who was called Bear, I think.
Got it. Yeah, my who fucks is my girlfriend, because she's been cooking me some incredible food and also having sex with me. So, and then speaking of rich white women, Melinda Gates.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
Got divorced. I'm
like
I
marriage.
don't know. Did you guys see that news story that he like would go to the Outer Banks with his ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Because he like believed her to be supremely intelligent compared to Melinda Gates. So like he wanted a weekend with like an intelligent woman every year. I mean, billionaires just aren't regular people.
That's the nerdiest way to cheat on your wife.
I bet you
just needed someone more intelligent for the weekend.
I just want to fuck your mind.
Yeah. I just want to do math with you, baby.
Yeah. Do you think Melinda got more insecure, either like thinking about him fucking that woman, or because they were playing chess together?
Yeah, that they didn't even touch at all. Like, do you think it's worse?
Yeah, no. When you get to that level, you'd way prefer Bill to like go rent like a $20,000 hooker and just be like, I want a big booty Latina.
Yeah,
she'd be chill with that, I feel like. But once you get into the questions of like smarts and like, because when you're at that level, you know you're not like hot anymore. You don't really fucking care about that. I feel like they're transcended caring about like actually like monogamy. Probably, it's more about if you're fucking someone else in the mind, you know?
Yeah. I actually have some ties with the Gates family. When I was a junior in high school, I was doing a research paper on Bill Gates, found out he had a daughter that when I was a junior in high school was probably like, I don't know, 13, 14. Obviously wasn't making any moves, but just gave her the follow on Instagram when she had like 1,200 followers on Instagram, because I was like, I mean, I need to be following like the richest daughter in the world. And then maybe, you know, she's 18 one day. I've been a follower for a long time. Who knows?
That's all that's required from
you. Before I get canceled, I was underage myself. I was 16 when all this happened. So fuck off. But yeah, I've been following Phoebe Gates on Instagram.
Is she 18 yet?
Yeah. No, she's going to Stanford. She just posted her acceptance letter. So, guys at Stanford.
It's between that and WVU.
She wouldn't come on our podcast before we worked at TFM, so maybe I'll reach out now.
Yeah, because I think we have quite a big alignment with those brands just slide right next to each other. Yeah. I mean, I just don't get what the point in actually getting a divorce is if you're that rich. Like, she's going to keep the money.
Question. Because I don't get the point of not having a divorce if you're that rich. You know, we can play this all day. It's both. It's the amount of money where nothing matters.
Exactly. It's both, but it's also just like they have to deal with like, the foundation, like that, because they're giving all their money away and shit. And it's like, the foundation, we have to fucking, and then like, it's just like all the publicity shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, I will say Phoebe Gates' Instagram has some fire pictures with African kids. So
that was just out of the blue. But
no, for the foundation, bro. Yeah.
Foundation.
Speaking of billionaires, our boy King Elon Saturday, because we're recording this on Thursday. So by the time you guys are hearing this tomorrow, pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fairly boring.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a lot of like awkward laughs from the audience. And like, I think he'll do okay with acting. Like, but I just think he'll just get like that monologue is going to be the worst part of that. He's just not, it's just going to be so cringe filled with all like, good thing
he already does it. he already does it on stage. Like he already likes to be cheeky. I wouldn't quite say funny, but likes to be like, yeah, I mean, like we named our cars the Model S, the Model E, the Model X, the Model Y.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be one of his jokes, right? Like the way he names things. Like people think I'm really smart, but I'm actually kind of a child. You know, I named my company. I make a flamethrower, for crying out loud. I mean, what little kid out there doesn't want a flamethrower? It's like some shit like that.
Yeah, I never understood how people find him unlikable. Like, I think out of all the billionaires, he's got to be the most likable, in my opinion.
I think you have a case to say that anyone who's a billionaire is unlikable.
Yeah. But... yeah. I mean, and that's kind of the frustrating thing, though. Like, fucking, it's not like he's the one, you know, he's not like the people that own Walmart where they're just, you know, like he at least puts himself out there, tries to, which is, I respect.
I wonder if there's ever going to have, this is like not funny to talk about, but I wonder if there's ever going to be fucking like, if he's going to get done by like the SEC and shit, because he can literally tweet Dogecoin Lamau and that stock price increases by 100%. So he can just put money,
several $100s off of it.
Yeah, but he can literally just put money in like he could put money in fucking poop coin. There's a coin called poop coin. He could put money.
Coin?
Huh?
Bitcoin for breast cancer?
No, really?
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
I haven't seen that one. But yeah, you could put money in poop coin, and he could say poop coin Lamau, and he could put $1 million into poop coin, and then get like $1 billion back. Like, how is that not fucked that he can just control like a crypto market?
Yeah, would it be insider trading if like you were friends with Elon Musk and you're like, hey Elon, can you just tweet out Dogecoin rules for me right now?
No, I imagine his social media manager. Like that's the thing I'm thinking. Like his social media manager, who he pays to just make like funny one-liners and whatever.
Yeah,
he has a shit ton of money in Doge.
Yeah. Imagine like you just slip his media manager like 10 grand, and you're like, yeah, just tweet about Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Then you're just like fucking golden.
Yeah, I don't know how it took people so long to realize this, you know? Like, I feel like this has really only come to the spotlight within the last year or so with Penn going public with Barstool. But I mean, celebrities and you know, big names could always kind of control things going up and down. I guess with the coins, it's just you can see it more clearly.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think I don't believe in those things long term as much as other people do. I know obviously they've made a lot of people a shit ton of money, and it's cool. But I just like, I am more as in like, I'll throw a couple $100 in something every now and then, but for like long term investments, if I don't fucking like get it, then I'm just not gonna do it. And I've tried to get it, but
I've tried.
Just not.
The only thing that is reassuring is like that fucking you can pay, you know, some real estate like big real estate companies, they're taking Dogecoin and shit, you know, which kind of lets you know like the rich people are accepting this as a form of payment. It's got to be kind of not Doge. Did I say Doge? I meant Bit.
Yeah. But that's the thing though. Like, I don't want to buy something that fucking everyone's buying just because they're like, fuck, my friend made a shit ton of money on this.
Yeah.
And it's always
you're late to the party.
Wasn't that what you guys did with GameStop?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like a couple $100. That's people who literally put like their life savings into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But and some people have made millions of dollars doing that, so I can't hate on it. But
yeah, dude, it's kind of wild now that I go to state school. Because when I went to private school, I always thought like that shit didn't happen. Like everything scummy, really. I was like, it just doesn't happen, you know, because it would always, I would see a kid down my hall freak out that his Xbox got stolen and then have to write in like the house group me like 3 hours later, like, oh, never mind. Like I was just fucked up and it's under my bed. My bad, guys. And then I've had like so much shit stolen from my room at my house. I come back, and every single time I come back, I'm missing an article of clothing.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I have some of that, just like stealing from room because I live in a big fucking house and it's like party house, and also we're not all like fucking friends, like, but yeah, I haven't had like, I mean, we just didn't do jungle juice because even if we did jungle juice, no girl would have it.
Disaster.
Yeah, no girl would have it, and B, everyone would just assume the worst.
Yeah, dude, whenever, and because I've been asked questions about that recently by like fans and, just people saying this happened to my friend or whatever. I don't fucking know. I'm not going to say who or what, but I will say you shouldn't do it, because even if you wanted to investigate formally and we're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened to you, and the girl like denies taking the drug test after she's made claims that your guys' jungle juice had something in it, it's just on campus. Like, there's nothing legally that will be done, and like, maybe she's right, maybe she's not right, but either way, it's like,
I mean, I think 90% like this, like I think that I saw some statistic out there that's like the most common like date rape drug is just more alcohol. Yeah. Like, people don't realize that like something with a shit ton of sugar in it, like and it's just like you have a large amounts. Especially if you're like a smaller girl, or even me, like that shit can hit you like a brick sometimes. If you drink
last time I had jungle juice, I woke up in a pool of my own throw up, and I woke up to like 3 people because I just passed out in a random bedroom, like wondering, checking my pulse and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not like, I don't know anyone who's ever put like drugs in their jungle juice personally, but I've known people who've drugged a drink of their own, and then someone's bombed their drink, and then it's like,
that's like a scenario when you say it out loud, it sounds cancelable. But like, I remember I had two friends, and like we would go into the night each with like a queeb and be like, all right, we're all giving consent, you could do this, whatever, but you just want the surprise factor, So like, I would drop it in, and then after he drank it, I'd be like, that was the one, just so he would be aware. But like, we all could have just taken them ourselves, the 3 of us.
Yeah.
We just like we just wanted the surprise factor. Like, all right, we're gonna be at this pregame for 2.5 hours. When is it gonna happen? I've heard one of my friends used to say that, because obviously traditionally Rage Cage and Slap Cup and whatever the fuck you want to call that game, I call it Stack Cup. Of the bitch cup having like all kinds of shit in there in high school.
What, just like a shit ton of drugs?
Yeah, like a drug cocktail. Dude, I mean, that game, if you, I don't even know. That game's like,
I've drank like, what's the worst? Actually, that's a good thing. What's the worst thing you consumed in a bitch cup?
Probably a mix of beer, dip spit, whiskey, and vodka with like a topping of twisted tea.
I say dip spit was definitely up there for me.
Yeah, I think piss.
I think I've drank a little bit of piss in there too, I was about to say.
Yeah.
The thing is, piss is not even that bad. It's just bad on paper.
Yeah, I mean, you put piss, you put half Keystone Light, half piss. No one's tasting a fucking different.
Just taste a bit more isotonic because it's got that salt in there. I feel like you got some fucking electrolytes in there. Actually goes down easier.
What? Piss?
Piss, a little 50-50 Keystone piss mix goes down real easy if it's chilled.
Dude, I feel like there's this misconception of people saying that Natty Light is the college beer, when in reality it's Natty Ice and then Keystone Light.
I think like Natty Ice is more degenerate though. like when I think of like the EDM playing, I go to school in the South and we're all just like outside tailgating in someone's yard. I think of like Natty Light and everyone's just like, fuck yeah. But when I think of like a disgusting basement, I think of Natty Ice.
I mean, Natty Ice is great. I like it.
Yeah.
I
It's
get
really
way
not
too
that
much
bad.
flack.
But just the fact that it's black is just scary.
What
Sorry. Don't
somebody Jamie, clip that. What percent of
that-
alcohol is Natty
It's like
Ice?
5.5, I think, right?
Nice. ABV.
I think it's 5.2 or
5.9.
5.9.
5.9's up there, bro. I mean, it's nothing crazy as someone as both of us have dabbled in IPAs more this year. And
It doesn't taste like 5.9 though. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it
probably is.
I'm probably just gonna go to the liquor store right after this because I have to pick up my new phone and on the way back grab some Natty Ice. So, I mean, Anheuser-Busch, I know we just inked the deal. There's your free advertising right there. I'm about to get 2 tall boys of Natty Ice and then sexually disappoint my girlfriend. So,
Dude, Natty Ice needs to do they like sponsor like a hockey team? So that'd be a fire little sponsorship. I don't know. I like that logo. I like their fucking logo is just cool. Like the black can. It's scary but cool. That's what I was.
it's ominous. It's an ominous night with Natty. That would be a good tagline for them.
Yeah.
That sounds like the biggest date rape scenario ever. Like ominous.
It's an ominous night with
party.
Natty.
All right. Yeah, try new review where we left off before Connell, who lives in his mom's basement, had to take off.
At least he was speaking at a better volume because I guess his family wasn't here. Let's see if his sister is enough for him to revert to. Yeah, so I was looking at her titties on Instagram and I was like, nice, dude. Good titties, bro.
Yeah, the same kid that calls anybody a bitch when they don't want to voice their like completely inappropriate drunk opinion to like their friend who's a girl.
Yeah, odds you kick that ball in that cop's odds you kick that cop in the balls. 1 to 3. 1 to 3. Nah, you do it, dude. You do it. You do it. You're a little frozen. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you guys are frozen.
You actually live across the street from your sister's school? You were gone for 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's just down the street, Red Bank.
Well, it sounds like your sister's a fucking pussy. It doesn't know how to walk.
How do you know?
I mean, yeah,
How
well, no,
old is she?
it's like a mile away. So I mean, no, that's what I'm. If it was up to me, she would walk. It's not up to me.
I walked both ways, bro. No, I walked one way. I walked the way home.
But you're not a woman, all right?
Yeah.
You have male privilege.
Yeah, you had the privilege of walking home. We have to deal with getting driven.
How old is your sister?
She's 16.
Oh, fucking A.
Are you serious?
16? Oh, she's got to be walking.
That's insane.
I mean, she
Dude,
just
I was doing that walk. I was doing that walk at 12.
Yeah, I was thinking she was like 12 years old. No, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere, but
yeah.
So I didn't really have a choice, but it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connell, I was just explaining what my try new and review is for next week. Because you did sour cream this week, so you really expanded on who you are as a person.
I mean, I don't think we need to even bother doing the segment anymore because I think I just won. I think that's it. I think we're done. We peaked. We plateaued, as they say in running. But what is yours in it for next week?
Speaking of girlfriend, I kind of need to hop off, because the only reason I was like, I need to do it now is because we have a reservation at 5:45 and it's downtown. So I'm just kind of fucked right now. But
where's the reservation? Wendy's?
No, it's at this beer garden. I thought if we
Wendy's
did it at
nuts
4,
gonna drag and cross your face.
I thought if we did it at 4, we'd have time to get. Sorry. But she did. I didn't even know she had like booked a reservation until this afternoon. I was like,
it's fine, dude. It's fine, bro.
Well, if we had got things going at 4, I was thinking an hour of content would have been fine, but things didn't always work out that way.
Pot over puss. Pot over puss.
Pot over puss title of the episode.
We're not giving enough of a shit about the podcast yet.
Well,
where that trumps. It hasn't reached that yet.
Quickly give yours at least before you.
Who sucks? Who fucks? My girlfriend sucks because she does things that are way too nice, and I fucking hate that. Like, stop. It's just like, it just makes me feel whenever someone, maybe it's just me being broken, but whenever someone does things nice for me, that I'm just like, fuck you. Now I feel in debt. Like, and I guess I haven't got to that point where it's like, I feel like comfortable enough with someone that it's just like, there's no debt, And like, so for example, I was like, oh yeah, I'm kind of feeling sad like the other day, like 2 days ago. And then she saw me listening to Phoebe Bridgers on Spotify, which is like very fucking sad music. Yeah. And then so she came by the next morning, brought me coffee and a bacon, egg, and cheese without even like asking anything. I was just like,
yeah, dude,
fuck you. Yeah, seriously, right? It's kind of fucked. But she also, this is so gay, but I'm going to say she also fucks because very nice. But it's just like, I can't, All
right, get the fuck out of here.
All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Connell, we'll finish this.
Yeah,
After you give your who sucks, who fucks, I think there's an opportunity to, I think this strikes a very good opportunity.
I know where you're going.
Last segment.
Yeah.
And then we can figure out what Toby will be doing next episode.
Yeah. So who sucks, who fucks? I met my sister's fiance's family. And we're very Irish and they're very Italian. They have like 4 kids. We have 6 kids. So it was a massive influx of just people getting drunk and commenting. And also my mom being the most annoying she can be, of being all nice and giggly and polite. So who sucks is my mom, of just any conversations. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi. Even though they're being authentic, they're being like authentic Italian, like, yeah, so what the fun? I'm like, no. And they're like loosened up, took off their shoes and are, drinking and everything. But my mom is still doing the whole like polite, like even my dad is whatever. But who sucks is my mom because she's annoying when there are people around. And who fucks are my sister's fiance's family. They were really awesome.
Like them?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a quarter Italian, heavy Italian, so I kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, when I introduced my girlfriend to my grandfather, he sat us both down, and then the maybe second or third words that came out of his mouth were, so if she's in Arizona and you're up here, is she sending you pictures of her breasts through the computer? And that was awesome.
They literally talked about some of that. They talked about the first time meeting them, the husband and wife of the, whatever. They were like, yeah, how many lovers did you have before me, Martha? How many did you have again? What was that number? And they're just saying it out loud. And we're all just going around saying our body count for some reason. We're just like, no, I'm not saying, shut up. There's 14-year-olds here.
And then I guess we'll end this on our last big segment. Oh, I guess we have 2. We could do, we have 2. Talk about what's going on internally in the company, and then figure out Toby's punishment. Let's do the Toby's punishment thing last and just roll through what's kind of going on. So I had a huge week because I pretty much am taking a little hiatus from college to pursue this. I've been giving it hours and hours, and school has definitely seen the worst of it. So I'm just full on, not doing summer classes this summer or classes next fall, and hopefully getting a raise so I can afford rent. Putting everything I have into this. So our boss got the chance to meet my mother, And
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like what? Over Zoom?
Yeah, it went okay, I guess. It was just one of those things where, like, just because I put so much effort in this in the past 11 months, that if my mom was kind of against what I was doing, she's just been like bitching to me for a long time, but she also let me stay at her house without paying rent, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like against it. I was just gonna be like, okay, then you don't accept it, I'm gone. But our boss did a really good job, so we're gonna a lot more blogs this summer. A lot more effort in this podcast. Everything is going great with our social media presence, again, except for Twitter. I suck at it. If you're like 28 and know how to appeal to other people your age down south, shoot us an application.
Yeah, if you can do some really shitty opinions and get Twitter angry on purpose, but get us a lot of followers, hit us up. Because that's what we're looking for, basically.
Yeah. If you want to work on a platform where like you want
to constantly lose followers every day, constantly fighting an uphill battle and getting barely compensated for it, hit us up.
Absolutely do it. What's going on your end?
Nothing. I'm kind of in the same boat. We're looking for an apartment. Hopefully, things are going well here. So just might also talked about getting a raise. That might be happening. Might be able to move out finally, get my own place. Just dealing with my family. Got to stay near them. Got to help support those guys. And gonna be back on blogging. Trying to get back on Twitch. I hate that I haven't been doing Twitch this past week because it's the only part of this job that is 100% of the time amazing. Besides actually having it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the worst part, and that's a sacrifice I've had to make that I've hated because, my thing is blogging, your thing is Twitch. It's just kind of what we have success with and enjoy doing. And it sucks when you have to do other bullshit that aren't those things, but sacrifices need to be made.
Yeah. Got to do what you got to do. So, I guess, what are we going to punch Toby in the face with?
Yeah, so this is a very awesome segment that I think we're pretty excited about as, we start to take this podcast more seriously, to hold each other accountable once a week. Whoever we feel has done the least amount of work, put in the least amount of effort, or just came absolutely disorganized and just tried to skate by, receives a punishment of the other two people's choice. What do we think?
I don't know. Well, wasn't it also going to be like maybe we'd have a special little challenge or something we do during the episode, which we haven't really fleshed out yet. So that also might happen as a way to determine.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that when we're in the studio in Nashville, but this is the last episode of the week. So I want to start it this week.
Yeah.
And this has to be on YouTube. Like whatever we decide to do, it needs to be seen on camera. So it's not like we could just tell Toby to stop vaping for 3 days or anything long term.
I'm thinking obvious ones of like, record him chugging a fucking, Four Loko or something like that. But also like, what if we sent him, or not, that'll take too long. Yeah, because it needs to be something he can do like tomorrow and like film it, and then we can put it in the end of the episode
it'll be for next episode. Like,
what do you mean?
Well, like at the beginning of next episode, before we get into our topics, it will be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
All right. How about this? Since we talked about sour cream, I want Toby to eat a small jar of sour cream. So before next episode, and we have to remember this, or else this will affect us for next week about being the people that are punished. We have to remember to text Toby that he has to buy a small jar of sour cream.
And the rule, and he has to eat it in its entirety on camera. And
while we begin the next podcast at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
So we're talking about worst takes we'll record Sunday night. and it will be for Monday. So we'll be recording the worst takes that happened this weekend, and Toby will be eating a bowl of sour cream.
So look forward to that.
All right. Peace, guys.